right, everybody. Welcome back to another beautiful day here at Bros Park. We got myself, Colin, here, and of course, joined by
Jeffrey right here. It is another
beautiful day
in this park. We're gonna provide you with a nice info gratificational video again and podcast. You know how it is.
There's no such thing as info gratificational.
Dude, it's gonna be a thing, man. I'm gonna make it a thing.
It's not gonna be a thing. We already have the dictionary adding selfie and I forget the other words of the new age that have been added in there.
You know, I think there was 2024 most used word or the most popular word of the year. Yep. It was brain rot.
It was brain rot.
It's Webster Dictionary or something.
For some reason, I thought it was Riz or something.
Nah, dude, brain rot is the way to go.
TikTok
I've been
brain rot, man.
My Instagram feed has been flooded with do you know what the cat brain rot is?
Is it the cat just spinning around?
Yeah, it goes
stuff?
like ooh yeah, ooh yeah. And then people made a remix about it, and it's actually a banger.
I've seen all of these TikToks coming up saying, "Here's making my Chinese family members say numbers." But the numbers just sound like the noises that you were making,
Jesus
and
Christ.
it just has the cat rotating on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen those ones, but not of the actual cat with it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually. All right, anyways, going back to the last episode, we did go through some audio issues. Like half of the file got corrupted, so we're sorry about that. We're sorry to the 10 viewers.
Yeah, the 10 viewers and the 30 reviews that he did himself at work.
Dude, I want to bump up the algorithm. My bad. You
gotta start somewhere.
But then again, we also took a look at your comments and your suggestions again, your questions and everything.
The non-existent ones, yeah.
Yeah, and we came up, there was none, and so,
we're doing great.
We're doing not good. We're doing not bad. Completely mediocre. That's how I like things.
We had some audio issues, definitely. We figured it out. It was some cords near other power cords, and there was a bunch of static coming through. I think there might have been more than that because we looked at it again today, and the issues were very light in comparison to the other day. So hopefully this goes through, and we got another episode through that hitch.
When we were listening to it, it was super crackly. It's bacon being cooked.
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake.
I forgot the rest.
Bacon pancakes, that's what they're gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
For those of you who don't know, that's some Adventure Time. Yes. Oh my god, dude.
And then they also remixed it with Empire State of Mind.
Yeah, because that's where it's from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god,
it's so good.
Adventure Time back in the day was so good. I stopped watching after a while.
I never finished it. I actually didn't even get as far as you did, but I heard that it was pretty fun. It was definitely just a children's trippy animation.
It was actually targeted for adults too.
Yes,
mainly adults, right? Because they get that more.
They do.
I love Adventure Time.
Yes, Adventure Time is definitely a feel-good time with everything going on elsewhere in the world right now.
Yeah, I think, but that's the majority of shows, because it was a long-running series, and I love the parts where it was nonsensical, just random episodes that were having fun. Yeah. I also love the ones that were deep story moments and lore.
I was always looking forward to the episodes that were connecting everything, because some of them were just throwaway filler Bleach bound arc,
But then Bleach. That's a good anime. You guys should check it out. But the thing is, if you have too many story beat episodes, it gets
it gets heavy.
Yeah, it's a little too much. Yeah. A little too much. You gotta find that fine line.
Actually, speaking of Empire State of Mind, because Jay-Z, did you see Kanye and Bianca at the Grammys?
I didn't even know what her name was. I saw the photo. I'm like, yo, how is this allowed? This makes no sense, dude.
There's always been some nudity that goes on. I always find that it isn't usually at the Oscars, I guess, but at the Grammys for the musicians, it seems like it comes out of the woodwork a little bit more for some reason.
Grammys are for musicians?
Yes, Grammys are for musicians. That's why Kendrick Lamar won and Taylor Swift always wins at the Grammys.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I live under a rock. I literally thought it was for the actors and stuff.
No, that's Academy Awards, bro.
Yeah,
Academy Awards. Different things.
Academy Awards and music, they're all the same thing.
No, they're not the same. There's sometimes an Academy Award for music, in the film, but the Grammys are for the songs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. But yeah, dude, what she was wearing, dude, What the heck, man?
So
That's messed up.
People think though it's a sale tactic for Kanye's brands, because right afterwards, the bodysuit that she was wearing at the after party and stuff like that started going up on sale at his stores online for whatever price it was.
That's kind of smart in a way, man.
I mean, shock factor, right?
Yeah, it gets people
Sex
talking.
sells.
We're talking about it right now.
Right now to you, 10 people.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more.
Yeah, sex sells like 100%.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, like I remember like there's that whole beef of Kanye, Kendrick Lamar and Drake, right?
Yeah.
Like didn't he like destroy him? Like I wasn't like too into it, but I just know he started making like diss tracks about him or something, and just destroying him.
There was that. There is also I think it was J. Cole was also in it, I think, at the beginning. And what was that?
No, this thing is just not right. So
I wasn't looking at you, and I was like, "Why are you picking your nose right now?"
No, I'm touching the mic.
Okay.
I'm touching the mic. Hopefully, you guys can you guys hear that?
Yeah. No, so Kendrick and Drake went back and forth, and J. Cole, I think, was at the beginning of it. There was this one lyric that came up with J. Cole stating like him, Kendrick, and Drake were the big three, and then Kendrick was like, "Nah, there ain't no big three. It's just Big Me." And then
damn,
that's
fire.
They went crazy back and forth, and actually at the Grammys, Kendrick won for his song "Not Like Us." I think he won 5 Grammys or something, but he won in a Canadian tuxedo, in his full blue jean denim shirt and jacket and pants. And he won, and he got basically all of these famous musicians in the room for the Grammys to more or less call Drake a pedophile because of the song where he's like, "Oh, and it's something A minor."
Okay, yeah, I remember that part of the lyrics. That's really clever.
It is.
It's
phenomenally good. But he won for it, and he's also performing at the Super Bowl. So if having these A-list celebrities call Drake a pedophile wasn't good enough,
dude,
now he's gonna have the entire NFL audience.
Yeah, but I feel like the thing is like this whole thing with Drake, it's gonna blow away within a year, and then he's just gonna go back to making music, and it's all fine. So it's
always
just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
Speaking of which,
yes.
We're both wearing blue too, man. We're like matching. Like this
blue.
guy, look at your jersey, man.
Got to rep the team, Vancouver Canucks. Yeah. We got some big changes. Well, we had some big changes, I guess. We went from having one Pettersson, our star player, Elias Pettersson, to having 2 Petterssons. We now have Elias Pettersson. So yes, that is Elias Pettersson and Elias Pettersson. And now we have a third Pettersson.
What the hell?
Named Marcus Pettersson.
Wait, are they all related, or are they all
no,
different
they're
people?
all different people. And we're just...
that makes no sense to me.
People likened it to collecting the Infinity Stones.
Oh my
to
God.
try to win the Stanley Cup.
Okay, the thing is... Okay, I'm going to provide some context. I don't know much about hockey. Colin's a hockey fan. I'm a straight bandwagoner.
Yeah.
When they were in the Stanley Cups, I was like, dude, this is awesome. And then when they lost, I was like, you know what? I expected that.
It's the same thing as everyone in Canada being a Raptors fan when they were going for the championship.
Yeah.
So I get it. I understand. I'm not even the biggest Canucks fan. I like going to the games and I like it, but I couldn't tell you anything about any other team.
Honestly, I just expecting Canucks to lose all the time.
Yep.
That's just how it is.
And that's how you got to rep your team anyways.
And that's how it will always be.
Don't say that, dude.
I'm sorry. It's just I don't want to get disappointed again.
You could be a Maple Leafs fan, then you'll be disappointed.
I just don't like hockey in general.
That's true. Actually, so last episode, right at the end, we were talking about the Pokemon music, right? Speaking of the Grammys, but the Pokemon music coming up. And you were talking about the conspiracy of like the kids...
Lavender Town music destroying kids' lives. It's spooky, man. It's spoopy.
That always reminded me of that one website that people would love to go to, and I feel it would be your cup of tea. I think we read it a lot. It was what, Creepypasta?
Yeah, dude. I didn't even know what it was until later on. But when I read it, it was what's the thing where like people don't sleep.
Yeah, Russian sleep experiment.
Yeah, Russian sleep. Oh, that's so scary, man. It's like an experiment where they conducted where like you're not allowed to sleep at all, and then wild things happen.
Yeah, they locked him in a room and they fed them. But
Oh wait,
they
no
could
spoilers,
only,
no spoilers.
no spoilers. But you watched the whole. I guess you didn't watch it. You read about the scientists watching it.
Yeah.
And it was just creepy as hell. It was just.
It
as
happened.
a child,
It happened, though.
It didn't happen.
It did.
This
It did.
didn't happen. No, creepypasta is not real things.
What? I thought they were based off true stories.
No, maybe exaggerated, but no,
Huh?
not real true stories. This wasn't a scientist that actually wrote it down and then handed it to a website and said, "Hey, creep children out." For me." Like, no.
Yeah, but not gonna lie, that did give me like nightmares at one point.
I never got the nightmares for it, but there were definitely some dreams growing up that did creep me out and freak me out, but it was never from creepypasta.
Like, what kind of dreams are we talking about here?
I always had this almost like near death experience dream where you would go and you would almost die, but then you would wake up.
Yeah.
But you're still dreaming, but you would wake up as if you've been dreaming.
Yeah.
And you live a whole life. You
Oh
go
my
to
God.
sleep every day. You go through the motions of living, and then you've lived 40 years, and then you wake up in real life, and none of that happened. You had a whole life.
Yeah, that's like a whole trip. That reminds me. That's like the it's like an episode in Rick and Morty. It's where the characters play this game called Roy.
Yeah,
It's like a VR headset that you put on, and you live your whole entire life as this character named Roy. So they lived a full life until death, and then game over. You go back to real life. You
It's
snap
been like
back,
20
and
minutes.
you're like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had a similar dream.
I think you were telling me about those.
Yeah, where like I lived my whole life. I had a loving wife and everything.
Whole family.
Yeah, she had like white silver hair. I still remember that. And like when I woke up, I was like, "What's going on? Where are they? Where are they? Where's my wife?" I checked my phone. She's not there. What happened? I was like, "Oh my God, I was just dreaming."
You're Liam Neeson and take.
Yeah, I was just like, "Well, no, I'm sad. Now I gotta go to work in my office."
Yeah. Now you have another 40 years of work to go.
Yeah, I'm like, "Ah, great. Ah, damn it." I feel like those type of dreams, like, I wonder if they have like they I read online that like certain dreams have a meaning. Like when you're getting like chased by like a kidnapper, you're getting kidnapped.
There's a whole science and theory behind what dreams mean what.
Yeah.
I've never had it, but supposedly a really common dream is your teeth falling out.
Ew.
I've never had it, and that sounds like you have some things going on in
like-
your life
like-
if you have that.
Like cavities or like poor
No,
dental
no,
hygiene?
like literally horror movie, like teeth falling out.
I don't know, dude. The way to prevent that, guys, is to floss.
Floss, yes.
Yeah. You gotta floss every day.
Preventing
Do
gingivitis.
Do you floss before or after brushing your teeth?
I floss before brushing my teeth.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, because then you get the openings, and you brush, and then you're good to go.
I know this is how you're supposed to do it. Don't get me wrong. But people that brush their teeth spit out the toothpaste and the saliva that's there,
Okay.
and then don't rinse the inside of their mouth, aka put water in their mouth, slosh it around, and then spit it out again. Psychotic. You're supposed to not.
Yeah.
You're supposed to leave it there.
Yeah. The fluoride in the toothpaste,
It's supposed to linger on your teeth and clean.
Yeah, clean it, repair it, or whatever, do its thing.
That's crazy. You're a psycho. That's like mopping your floor and then leaving it soapy.
You don't do that?
No, that's insane. You're a crazy person.
No, it's like mopping your floor when it's wet and just walking on it afterwards.
Yeah, you're
with
like,
your
it's clean. Yeah.
with your socks on.
Yeah, it's clean water, dude.
Ooh,
It's fine.
Oh my God.
Okay, I did have a question for you. Say you've just cut your nails, maybe like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
You chip one. You know that chip that like it catches on clothing and it catches on like
Yeah.
things?
Yeah.
So you cut that nail, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recut the other 4 with it, even though you just cut it recently, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Well, what does the chip look like? Is it like weird?
Yeah, like a full divot.
No, man. I just keep the chip, man.
You just keep the chip?
Yeah. Screw it, man. I don't want to go through the process of cutting my nails again.
It takes 10 seconds. But I'm just wondering if you would cut all the other ones as well.
No, man.
Or just leave one shorter.
Just leave one shorter, man.
That's so weird. I did that recently because I chipped one of my nails and I cut it to get rid of the chip. And my 4 other ones are long. right now.
Yeah.
Crazy. It feels so weird. I've never been so hyper aware of my nail length until now.
Yeah, pay attention to the finer details, man.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna pay attention. I don't want to pay attention. More importantly.
Okay, we totally got off topic. Off topic. I wanted to discuss this part. Have you ever had dreams where like you're in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, I had one major dream. It was back when I was younger, and it was one of those dreams that I lived a whole life. I had
Damn.
the Sasquatch was there, the Yeti was there. It was very, very weird, and they were my family, and I lived with them. And then I had,
Dude, what is this? Monsters Inc?
yeah, legit. I had children with them, and I woke up.
What?
And it was like a 3-hour nap.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I lived a whole life, and then we went to space. Lady Gaga was there. It was a whole thing. But moral of the story is, yes, there was a zombie apocalypse, and I know even through that dream I survived it.
Damn.
So I know for a fact that I would survive a zombie apocalypse.
Okay, so do you have like a zombie survival guy?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Do you not?
Dude, he answered it right before I even asked it. I sort of do. I have like a kit for food.
Let me hear your half-assed zombie survival. Okay.
Okay. The thing is, what I would do is I
Yeah.
would go to the nearest Costco
Okay.
and just camp out there. You got food
Yeah.
and you got height. Vertical height is the way to go because zombies, they could climb,
Yeah.
sure, but then you have, like what what's it called? Obi-Wan Kenobi said, you have the higher ground. You have higher
Yes,
ground. You can
of
just,
course.
get a broom handle, just shut them off.
But
Boom,
once they're
easy.
in there, you're screwed.
That's when you got the bountiful, plentiful food of Costco. You got like 10 rotisserie chickens that can
But once the
last you
zombies
like
are in
2
the
days.
Costco, you're done. You can't go anywhere. How are you going to get past them to get out?
I didn't think that far.
Okay,
ahead.
see, don't listen to this guy. If you listen to this guy, you will be dead in the zombie apocalypse. Okay.
At least you'll be well fed.
No. Here's what you do. You find in America, this is really easy. In Canada, you have to go to a specific store on Broadway near Commercial. It's called the Guerrilla Warfare Store. You go there, you get camo, you get knives. They also have weapons. I don't know if they have legitimate guns because that is not really a Canadian thing, but they might have BB or pellet guns. Get as many weapons as you can. Find a dump truck. Dump trucks have the height and the container in the back to carry supplies as well as other survivors.
Dump truck or like a dumpy?
No. Dump truck. Okay, we carry the dumpies on us, all right? You got the dump
That's
truck.
exactly what I want to know.
Okay, we got the dump truck. Zombies can't climb. Like you said, verticality. Great. You have the survivors up top. They have pitchforks. They have weapons that they can stab downwards towards the zombies. Then you take that, fill up on gas, jerry cans supplied into the back. Now, you can also carry other water and other supplies in the back. Now you drive up north. When you go up north, the cold weather in Canada and or Alaska, if you're in America, will then slow the process of zombies moving.
Yeah, inhibit their movement.
Exactly. So now you live there.
Okay.
Make sure that you're on the west coast so that you have a port that you can leave into the water if you get surrounded. Okay? I'm not saying a big port. It doesn't have to be, tankers or anything, but you can be in a rowboat, you can be in a small speedboat or something like that you can get off to the secluded islands of the west coast. Stay on the mainland. That way you have more access to supplies and survivors and food and stuff like that while you need it. But that way, if you ever get surrounded, you can move off to the island and then start building a life on the island. Zombies can't die while they're walking underneath the water because they can't drown. They don't need oxygen. But they won't be able to float up to the island because they are stuck at the bottom being waterlogged. So hopefully there's too much of a drop off on the underwater part of it to be an underwater cliff that they can't climb up. So then you're a secluded island. Boom, done. You already survived. Great.
Wow.
Yeah. I've thought about it.
He said. That's my plan.
Got the Excel spreadsheet.
You have an Excel spreadsheet?
Yeah. Check mark.
Jesus.
Yeah, ticked off lists.
All right. Okay. When the zombie apocalypse happens, can you text me?
yeah. You text me and I'll be like, I'm already ready, dude. I got you.
Yo, man, what are the coordinates? Can you pick me up?
Pick me up in the dump truck, dude. You got the dumpies.
Hey, can you pick me up at the park?
No.
Good on you, man. Damn.
I've watched a lot of zombie films. They gotta be there.
Honestly, those type of films are like the best way to go. Zombie films, what was it, like other monster films like werewolves, vampires. You gotta be ready for everything.
I'm so excited for 28 years later.
Yeah, dude. Dude, the trailer that popped out for that was so good.
I know.
Well done.
For those of you who don't know, 28 blank later is a zombie franchise of 28 days later, and then weeks later, and then now years later. I don't think they did months, did they?
No. They should have done months. Actually, it's
what it is. 28 months.
20 months later is
years.
still years.
Yeah. So, yes. So now we're moving into I think the final segment, which is 28 years later.
Dude, they're going to do 28 decades later. 28 centuries.
This isn't Fast and Furious, okay?
Dude.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious. There's a lot of movies for that, man. They could. There's like a huge... How many movies are there?
Including spin-offs?
There's spin-offs?
The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, Fate of the Furious, F9, and FX. And also The Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Jesus Christ. I stopped at the fifth one when they were in Mexico.
No, that's the fourth one.
Oh, Jesus, my bad.
Or third one.
Brazil?
Brazil is the fifth one, yes. That is Fast 5.
Okay, yeah. I stopped at that one.
That one's a good one. It's not bad. Dwayne The Rock Johnson shows up.
Yeah.
They trash the city. Vince, spoiler, Vince comes back.
Who's Vince?
He's from The Fast and the Furious, the first one. He's Vin Diesel's like best friend that was like, you can't trust this guy. This guy's a cop. Talking about Paul Walker.
Right, the guy with the beard.
Yeah. And he was into Mia.
No, he wasn't. Huh?
He was into Mia.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I know that because there's a scene where Paul Walker's washing dishes with Mia. And he comes in and he's like, hey, when you're done with that, go wash the car too. And Mia was like, you can't talk to me like that. And he's like, nah, I was talking to like your dish bitch, basically.
Damn.
Yeah.
I remember they had Han in that movie. Yep. I loved Han, man.
Han was the GOAT.
You know, the best Fast and Furious movie to me is always going to be Tokyo Drift.
It's Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift is so good, man.
There is no better Fast and Furious than Tokyo Drift. And I think it's because you had riced out import cars.
Yeah.
Way better than American.
Well, they had the cars, they had the music, they had the street culture, all that jazz. Now it's just all heists and
now they're
crazy
flying cars
action.
In space and
they're flying cars in space.
Yeah, they stole a nuclear sub. And
what happened? They were just doing drag racing, and now they're just.
Now Jason Momoa is painting dead people's nails.
What?
Yeah,
Aquaman is doing that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh my god,
it's really
dude. Weird. My man.
It's so good though. I want them to make like 10 more.
I don't know, man. I feel like it just gets repetitive, but at the same time, it's like a money printing machine.
Yeah,
people are gonna watch it.
Would you rather watch that like 10 more times or the worst movie that you've ever watched?
Dude, you already know what the worst movie is, in my opinion, is.
Yeah, what is it? Okay. Say it.
Oh, God, dude.
Say it.
Okay, we were in high school, and we watched this stupid-ass movie.
It's so good.
In the theaters, and I hated every single second of it. It's called Skyline.
Yes,
I'm not even going to say no spoilers because I want to spoil it so nobody can watch it, dude. It's literally like, aliens are invading, like, the city.
Yeah.
And this group of people are just stuck in a hotel room. And the whole entire movie just plays in that hotel room.
I think it's like 90%.
90% of that movie. And that's it. Nothing happens.
It's the best because
it's so stupid.
The last 30 seconds, I'm exaggerating. The last 30 seconds, they leave the hotel room and you see like the inside of the alien's ship and the close-up of the aliens and stuff. I think they blew all of their budget on those few scenes because they look really good.
Yeah.
But the rest of it is just in the one hotel room for an hour and a half probably.
And they're just arguing and fighting the whole entire time. I'm like, dude, this makes no sense.
And they came out with a second one because it was so good.
There's a second one?
There's a Skyline too, buddy.
Bro. Did you watch that?
No.
Oh, thank God.
It's on my list.
Okay.
You were talking about, what was your bad film recently that you watched?
Okay, so
it was something about zombies, right?
I kind of understand what you're talking about, where like it's so bad that it's good. It's like a guilty pleasure. My favorite bad movie, I watched on Netflix randomly one day. It's called Patient Zero.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's like kind of like zombies, but at the same time, these are like mutated monsters that like can like infect humans,
Like I Am Legend type,
something
vibe?
like that, and then
Okay.
it turns into them into like a hive mind. So they all think of one, and they're pretty smart too.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's only like one bastion of civilization left, and they're all underground, and they're kind of like working together to like find a cure and everything.
So like the Matrix, got it.
And but the main protagonist, no spoilers, 'cause, I actually want people to watch this movie.
Yeah.
No spoilers. The main protagonist, what he can do is he can understand these monsters.
And nobody else can.
Nobody else can.
Okay.
So that's his secret power or something. He had like a near death experience, and he can understand them or something.
He woke up 40 years later, no wife and kids.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, fast forward the movie, the monsters break in.
Sure, of course.
It is what it is.
You need the climax, yeah.
And because these monsters are smart, they are targeting this one guy, but we don't know why. Why is this guy so special? Turns out because he can understand them, they view him as a threat. He is their patient zero. Dude, when they dropped that line at the end of the movie, I was like, it blew my mind. I was like, oh my god, this is the best movie ever.
this movie right here made it.
All the scenes before that,
Yeah.
it was all campy, it was all awful. But at that one point, I was like, this is a pretty good banger.
That's it. That's the one.
Yeah, it was so bad, but I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Man, I think Netflix and Prime and all the other streaming services, they have to be making money. Obviously, they're very profitable, but they pump out some garbage content sometimes. And that's nothing against the filmmakers or the cast or the writers or anybody who worked on it. But man, some stuff that comes out is pretty garbage.
Yeah, it's pretty hot garbage, actually.
You know what? It wasn't Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz was a banger movie.
Oh my god, Simon Pegg and all that.
Simon Pegg,
Good movie, man. Okay, wait. Speaking of Simon Pegg, he was in the zombie movie Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be in that type of world where the zombies are like, slow moving and whatnot, easy to manipulate?
Or fast, like they're gonna kill me? I think that's a very obvious answer.
Oh, I wasn't finished.
Yeah, sorry.
You're in a zombie apocalypse movie where it's, zombies are slow, they're dumb. You can just do whatever you want.
They're like an actual dead body wandering
or
around.
You can be in Skyline.
Yeah.
Fuck Skyline. I hate that movie so much.
I'd rather be in a zombie apocalypse because in Skyline, the rest of the world is getting absolutely demolished, and it's just this one hotel room that seems like it's fine.
Oh my god, dude, that hotel room was the center of the world right there.
100%, and it was surviving for some weird reason.
Yep, didn't even collapse. So stupid. I hated that movie so bad.
Okay. Would you rather watch Skyline again and Skyline 2?
Oh my god.
So you got a Skyline marathon. Or pour lemon juice into your eyes.
Oh. Dude, I would pour lemon juice in my
I
eyes.
thought you
I do
might,
it twice. I would do it twice.
One for each movie.
Exactly, dude. Because the thing is, like, it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. The pain only lasts like 10 minutes.
That's what I thought.
Whereas Skyline and Skyline 2, I assume it's like a 4-hour type of deal. No thanks, dude. I would rather spend better things to do with my time instead of watching those goddamn pieces of crap.
Put lemon juice in your eyes?
I would pour lemon juice. Pour limes in there too, man.
Oh god.
Have some leftover lemons. Make a little cocktail, man.
A little eyeball cocktail.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, Skyline.
So butthurt.
I don't know why you hate it so much. It's so good.
Because I went to the movie expecting it to be good,
and it was.
I was
phenomenal.
thoroughly disappointed. It was the worst experience of my life.
It's the worst experience.
Yeah, dude. Because I still remember it.
Yeah, because it was so good. All right,
to each their own.
We'll agree to disagree.
That's one man's opinion. That's one man's opinion.
All right. More up to date. Would you rather the Eagles win or the Chiefs win?
Oh yeah, the Super Bowl's coming up.
The Super Bowl's coming up. I think this will come out on the day of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the Sunday.
Yeah.
Who do you guys want to win?
Yeah, let us know.
I want the Chiefs to win.
Why do you want the Chiefs to win?
I'm not a football fan.
But you're a Taylor Swift fan?
No, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan.
You're not a Taylor Swift fan?
No.
Are you sure?
I am eating up the narrative that Travis Kelce, he was going to propose to Taylor Swift at the end of the Super Bowl, and it's going to be great.
This guy says he's not a Taylor Swift fan. Our former years, we were screaming and singing Love Story and Belong With You and
good
Our
songs.
Song.
Good songs, man.
And then the GOAT version of I Knew You Were Trouble.
Yeah.
This guy can't say he's not a Taylor Swift fan.
I was a Taylor Swift fan.
Also, the fact you want the Chiefs to win so you can see Taylor Swift be proposed to.
I don't really care too much about football.
I know.
It's just, the thing is, like, the whole Taylor Swift Travis thing is like, it just drives so much money
it's
to football.
Such a good narrative. Yeah. And like all of the new fans that came to football and the NFL because they were Swifties and started following it because of it, like whatever, it's
dude,
fine.
I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like football, those games are rigged. Like they're gonna
like hard.
Hard rigged, dude. They're gonna win just because of the whole narrative, right?
Yeah, I mean the storybook has to have its ending.
Yeah,
for sure.
Dude, for those of you who are betting, don't bet, but bet on the Chiefs. Dude, they're gonna win. Trust me.
Yeah. Other sports news as well. Not that you would know. Have you heard about the NBA trade that has everybody up in arms right now?
I don't really watch too much basketball, but it's like that Luka guy, right?
Yes. Yeah. Traded from the Dallas Mavs to the LA Lakers for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I don't even follow basketball, and I was like, everyone was talking about it. I was like, what the heck? And then I looked into it. Like that guy is like, why would they do that trade?
I don't pay too much attention to basketball either, but that trade has been everywhere. And the funniest thing is all the people that don't pay attention to basketball trying to liken it to other things. Oh, so they're just like, in League of Legends terms, tell me what it is. And people are like, it's faker for a North American support player.
It's like,
okay, I got that. I understand. Okay.
Trading the GOAT for a random nobody.
Basically.
Yikes, dude. Yikes.
So that's an interesting one.
That kind of sucks for the person that, is getting traded for Luka.
Yeah.
Makes you feel like shit. Because everyone's like, yo, that's the worst deal ever. Like, yo, that's me, man. Like,
I'm the worst part of that deal.
Ouch, man.
Yeah. They're not saying that the team that got Luka was bad. It's the other team, and you just have to eat it.
Oh, my God, dude. Imagine how you would feel. Like, everyone just hates on you because you got traded for this guy who's, like, the best.
It's so disrespectful. It's the same thing as being in the credits as ugly dude number 4 or something when you're in a movie.
Oh my God. You're like, hey, I heard that you were in this movie. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I wasn't in it actually. Credits. Don't go see it.
Ugly blonde girl.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ouch. Less attractive friend. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeesh, man.
Old creep.
Oh no. Hey man, $20 is $20, man.
It's $20. You gotta
do what you gotta do, man.
No, whatever gets your name out there.
Yeah, whatever puts some food on the table. Speaking of food, dude, I saw on Uber Eats that there's a buy one get one free deal.
Yep.
For a cheeseburger, for Five Guys.
For Five Guys.
Five Guys is so good, dude.
Is Five Guys global?
I think so.
Okay, it's everywhere.
I
know it's in Canada.
It's in Canada and the States.
It's in the States.
I know Shake Shack's global.
Yes. Yeah. I hit Shake Shack in Japan actually.
Yeah. You had it in Japan?
Yeah.
How's that?
It's all right. Burgers were still good. Fries were a little.
Do they have like a little Japanese twist to them? Like,
no. It was just an
teriyaki sauce.
It was just an
I don't want to.
It wasn't like Japanese like.
I don't want to sound
McDonald's.
stereotypical. Yeah. That's all I know.
No, it wasn't Japanese McDonald's with like teriyaki burgers or anything like that. It was just the same American stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we should get some Five Guys, man.
I know. You texted me before this and you said we're doing this for dinner, and I said okay, sure, I guess.
Dinner at the studio.
This guy with Groupons and anything that saves money, we've talked about it before, was selling cats. And let me tell you, this guy will do anything to save a buck.
Money's money, man. Money talks.
Money talks.
Give me an offer in the comments.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that, okay?
Any offer?
Yeah.
Any offer you're gonna.
Yeah. We'll talk. We'll We'll negotiate. We'll
We'll
negotiate.
negotiate. Okay. All right. I feel you. I'm gonna just make some bot accounts now. And just throw some stuff.
Oh my god. All right. I think that's about wraps up this episode.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for chilling with us at the park.
Until next time, have a wonderful, beautiful day.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna get 5 Guys now. I'm so hungry.
You're so
Take care, guys.